Hello folks, this is Johnny again, and here we are again, yet with another tone with TH3. And this time I kind of want to try to make a Vildhjarta tone, which believe me isn't all that easy with TH3, because as far as I know they use a Pod X3, which is still older modeling generation, and there you can just get that twangy, nasty, scratchy vibe somehow. TH3 just sounds very different than the Pod X3, so yeah, we just gotta see what we can do. So please don't hate on me if the tone I'm gonna make now is totally off the mark in your opinion. I'll just try to get into the ballpark. So, first of all, I have to start off with a pitch shifter because my 7 strings are just tuned to drop A. And to get that kind of tone, I need to go lower. So I pitched it down 3 semitones, so now we are on F sharp. Yeah, you get the picture. Now, let's start off with the booster pedal. So I've been told, and I read they use pre-EQ to shape the sound of the DIs before they go into the amps to get that kind of twangy tone. It's kind of, I tried that and it's not quite giving me what I'm looking for. I rather prefer going with the Brunati Taxi drive. So this one, when we have to put the drive down, also the volume a little bit, because the amp we're going to use distorts very hard, and then put up the tone. This thing gives us a very bright and twangy tone. Much more so than the Tube Screamer or anything else. And now, well, if you use this taxi drive, we can't just really go with any amp model in here. I find the Angle Fireball works, but there I would still use a little bit of pre-EQ, taking out 200 Hz, so it gets more focus on the upper range and gets even twangier and mid-rangey focused. But what I find works much better is the Randall T2 Boost. Let's get that in there. And now we definitely have to switch to another cap, although the Randall in itself just sounds amazing. But for this specific tone, I would rather go with the Soldano again. Let's get the 57 in here. And now let's see what that sounds like. Okay, it still needs work, but you know, we are kind of getting in the ballpark. That twanginess is there, that roar is there, so we definitely have our foundation somewhere behind all the scratch and the rumble going on at the lower range. So it's just a matter of mic placement and EQ. So first of all, let's dial down the density on this amp. I find this clears up some of the lower range. Let's put this mic far away from the center because there's a little too much scratch going on. The lower we go with the tuning, the more we need to watch out that it's not too bright and scratchy up there, and the mic placement helps with that. Okay, definitely take down the gain. Okay, you see, I'm still holding out on putting it in the mix because I still want to get closer because this tone requires a bit more attention. Equalizer, let's get this in there provisionally. Let's get this in there. I still hear this. I hear some scratchiness in the upper range. I want to get that out. Okay, let's put this one in the mix now. Again, just a little bit of filter, turning on my mixing chain on the master bus, and unsolo the guitars. Okay, now what I kind of want to try out is put the rear mic in there, because this helps also a little bit with that lower range and the mid range yeah, you'll see. All right, something around those lines. Now, I guess you could still go on EQing this tone, fixing some resonances in that upper mid range, and perhaps shaping it a little bit more, perhaps filling with the mic placement. But I guess the general vibe is there with the taxi drive. Tone up, volume a little bit lower so you don't distort the amp too much, and drive definitely down. And then the Randall T2 on the boost channel. Got to fiddle around with the EQ a little bit, especially with the mid-range EQ here, those two knobs. Yeah, just a touch of EQ really. This one didn't do too much, just a little bit of mid boost. And then again, the Soldano cap. Works well for anything very low tuned and roaring and modern. And when you use this one, you definitely need to check for that upper mid range, this 2 to 3K area. There are a few resonances and a bit of harshness you may want to fix afterwards. But all in all, I think we did get into the ballpark here of the Vildhjarta tone with TH3. As always, please leave a comment if you think I got it right, or if I should have done something completely differently and I'm totally off the mark. I don't know. I am not immune to criticism. And yeah, also give it a like if you like and subscribe for more, and then I will see you next time.